Join us every Friday at Stars TV as we bring you the most anticipated weekly news recap.
I am directing that we do live within our means.
From political shifts,
what is a popular government and what is a populist government?
The issue is governance and integrity.
to groundbreaking discoveries, uncovering the stories that shape our world.
Mambo haiko fiti.
Hii serikali haitupeleki vizuri hata kidogo.
Join us every Friday for a comprehensive look at the news that matters.
Hospitali imejaa kwa sababu services ziko.
News recap, your essential source for informed perspective.
Good morning, it's 10 a.m. Welcome to TAS TV. Today being on 17 July 2025, we bring you the latest story making headlines. I'm Mercy Chumba. The first 9 African nation to set to launch the injectable HIV prevention drug called Lepaviat. The World Health Organization has approved the binomial injection as the highly effective new tools to fight against HIV. Janet Lanoi with more information.
Kenya is about to make a big step in the fight against HIV. It's one of the 9 African countries getting ready to use a new injection called lenacapavir. This medicine helps prevent HIV and only needs to be taken twice a year. The World Health Organization, WHO, has proved it, saying it's a strong and helpful tool, especially for people who have trouble taking pills every day. CS of Health Aden Tuale says we are happy to be one of the first countries in Africa to use this new drug. Kenya will start giving out lenacapavir early next year as part of our plan to stop HIV.
One of the first adoptees of this innovation, and we expect to roll out in the first quarter of 2026. We are working with the support of ourselves and Global Fund.
Because the injection is only needed twice a year, it will be easier for people to use it and stay protected. Health workers believe this new drug can help reduce the number of new HIV cases and bring closer to ending the disease.
As to why we are going to do this in January is because we have to change our existing guidelines. We have to train the healthcare workers. We have to put the logistics in place of how to get the medicines, how we are going to store it.
We also have another one called the dapidavrin ring, which is a vaginal ring that women can use to prep, and also is coming to the country now. So what now, with the introduction of lenacapavir happens, is one, the people will have choices.
We have had oral pre-exposure prophylaxis, which is given daily. However, the challenge of daily prep is that you may forget 1 or 2 days, and therefore then the protection that you desire to get is not assured.
Kenya plans to start this new injection early next year, gives hope for a future with no more HIV. Reporting to TAS TV, Janet Lanoi.
Kenyans under the age of 21 could soon face arrest and prosecution for consuming alcohol if a new government policy is implemented. The 2025 National Policy on Drug and Substance approved by the Cabinet in June proposed to raise the legal drinking age to 21. Faith Ngasi has more.
In a bid to delay what it describes as early alcohol initiation, a key factor in reducing the risk of addiction, the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, NACADA, has developed the 2025 National Policy on Alcohol, Drugs and Substance Abuse. The policy, which was approved by Cabinet, seeks to reduce the harmful impact of substance abuse across the country. Among its key proposals is raising the legal drinking age from 18 to 21 years. Some sections will require legislation before full implementation.
Now, if they start drinking alcohol early, at the age of 18 maybe, it impedes brain development. It can cause a higher risk of addiction. It can create risk-taking behavior amongst the youth. Of course, if they're in school, it will impact their academic endeavors.
The authority also plans to scale up access to public treatment and rehabilitation services by making them more affordable. This will be supported through the establishment of a solar rhyme compensation fund financed through the levies imposed on alcohol and drug sellers. In addition, NACADA is seeking to partner with the Communication Authority of Kenya, the DCI, Cybercrime Unit, and the Kenya Film Classification on Board to monitor and regulate harmful content. The collaboration aims to develop digital surveillance tools to track illicit online drug markets, while also promoting counter-narratives to discourage substance use.
When we were doing that survey at the university, most of the students who participated said online sales are the second leading source of their alcohol and other substances.
NACADA, which estimates that 4.7 million Kenyans aged between 15 and 65 use at least one substance, is now calling for stricter enforcement of zoning laws and authority. Once alcohol outlets banned within 300 meters learning institution and residential area. They also propose that places of worship be officially designated as an alcohol and drug-free zone. Reporting for TAS TV, I am Phil.
Security personnel are on alert in part of northeastern and Lamu following the death of 5 people in separate blasts. The explosion occurred on Sunday and Tuesday in Garissa and Lamu County. Agnes Wanjira with more details.
Security agents are on high alert in parts of northeastern and Lamu after 5 people were killed in separate explosions. The incidents happened on Sunday and Tuesday in Garissa and Lamu counties. There are fears of more such incidents following intelligence reports that the terror group Al-Shabaab had dispatched goons for the mission. Among those killed on Tuesday were 3 Kenya Defence Forces KDF soldiers. In contrast, 7 others are nursing injuries following an explosion on their vehicle on the Kiunga-Sankuri Road in Lamu County, after an improvised explosive device went off at the Buda area. Police and witness said of the Tuesday, July 15th incident. Police explained that the soldiers were en route to Sankuri to transport their colleagues when their vehicle hit an aid on the way back near Kiunga. KDF said in a statement that troops on patrol along the Sankuri-Kiunga main supply route encountered an improvised explosive device Tuesday afternoon. Immediately after the incident, multi-agency security teams launched operations in pursuit of perpetrators of the heinous act and have heightened the manning of routes in and out of the area to deny the enemy freedom of movement. Reporting for TAS TV, Thika, Kiambu County, my name is Agnes Wanjira.
The government is investigating the mysterious death of 4 residents in Magadini area of Changamwe, Mombasa County. The 4 are said to have died from a yet-to-be-identified disease that leave victim body swollen and dribble with blast-filled wound. Venik Mokeira looked into the story.
The Migadini community in Mombasa is reeling from fear and confusion. 4 people have died under mysterious circumstances, their bodies swollen and covered in pus-filled sores. The first incident occurred on July 9, 2025, when a 91-year-old woman died at home. According to the Mombasa County government, she succumbed to an unspecified chronic disease. A week later, 3 cases were reported, including a 55-year-old man and a 69-year-old man who were discovered in their early stages of decomposition.
Ule mwili vile ulivyo umefurafura kama majipu vile, alafu iko na white hivi.
Mtu anafura hivi kama ndovu, anakuwa kama na malengelenge, anatoa harufu mbaya, hatuelewi ni ugonjwa gani.
The fourth case involved a 57-year-old man who was also found dead in his house.
Ukiona mtu unadhani amechomeka na hajachomeka, unadhani amechomeka na mafuta ama maji moto.
While a section of the residents believe this could be an outbreak of a disease, others suspect the 4 may have been exposed to dangerous chemicals from a nearby factory.
We are not so quick to say it is mpox because we have got what we are suspecting, and we cannot rule out the fact that the people who are dead possibly have been inhaling toxic fumes that are coming from the neighboring installations. We cannot rule out that.
Mombasa County government appealed to the public to liaise with health workers to report any cases of missing persons and avoid handling any human remains. They also advised the residents to adhere to a high level of personal hygiene and immediately seek medical attention if they felt ill. Venik Mokeira, TAS TV, Thika.
We'll back. Stay tuned.
Training pitches in the Ulinzi and Police Stadium, including the training stadium here. The training pitches here in Kasarani are now ready for this wonderful tournament that is coming up. I just want to say that this is a moment of national pride for us. We are lucky as a country that we'll be hosting the finals of CHAN this year, and this is a great opportunity for us to rally behind our team so that we will have our national team playing in the finals at home. And it's also important to note that it is a fantastic opportunity for us as a country to market our nation. This gives us the room for us to prepare ourselves to be known by the entire world. And therefore, we want to invite all Kenyans of all walks of life to take CHAN this year very seriously and to come to the stadium to support our team, knowing that the home team are always considered to have 12 players, and the 12th player are the fans. And we want to request all our fans in the country to come and cheer our team for all the matches that we will have here, all the way to the finals. Number two is that we came here to assess the security situation, and we are very happy that first of all, we want to assure the country that we have put an elaborate security measures to ensure that our visitors arrive at the airport properly. They are going to be facilitated at the airport. As you very well know, all African countries have an exemption from ETA, so their entrance to the country does not require any kind of a visa. So we are going to have as many visitors as possible being quickly facilitated through our airport. We've also put security measures at the airport itself to ensure that the visitors are properly screened and the right people are entering our country. And also we want to say that all security measures have been put in place to secure our visitors in their hotels, and as they also walk in the streets of Nairobi. Those who will be, we expect many visitors who will visit our national park and our historical places, and therefore all security measures have been put in place and by the Office of the Inspector General of Police, as also represented here by the Regional Police Commander. All the teams that were required to support this tournament are ready. We are also happy here at the stadium that we have very good gates, very modern gates that have been put in place that can only be accessed using the cards, and we do not expect a stampede at the gate. In the past, you will have situations where too many fans are coming in without their tickets and creating a stampede. We want to ask all Kenyans who will be coming that they need to go through the protocols to ensure that everybody has their ticket, and we don't expect a spectacle around the stadium.
The two cabinet secretaries today inspected the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, to assess its security preparedness and infrastructure upgrades. Murkomen said modern biometric access gates have been installed to control crowd and prevent stubbornness, while over 100 CCTV cameras have been mounted to boost surveillance.
Nairobi clinical officers and allied clinicians have sharply rebuked Governor Johnson Sakaja administration, arguing that it has neglected their welfare, stalled career progression, and allowed public health care to deteriorate. John Masharia with more on this.
There seems to be no end in sight for protests by healthcare workers, especially those under county government. Nearly 3 months after clinical officers in Nairobi downed their tools, City Hall remains silent even as services deliveries continue to crumble in several public health facilities across the capital.
Many facilities around Nairobi have not been working, and even those that have been working have not been working optimally. But what is more concerning is the carefree nature with which the county government of Nairobi has been handling these issues.
More than 500 clinical officers withdrew the services, citing broken promises on career progression, including the failure to implement career guidelines, delayed promotion, and staff redesignation.
At the same job group for the longest, and now we have a new policy document that dictates our employment from internship to retirement that the county government promises to implement but does nothing in regards to its implementation. We have had several meetings that are not fruitful.
The people who you have entrusted with the docket are a failure, and nothing is happening. Our facility are in debilitated situation. Nothing is happening. But to make it worse is your silence, even after 83 days of strike.
According to the union, the strike has impacted 74 level 2 facilities, 42 level 3 facilities, and 12 level 4 facilities. Only 1 level 5 facilities remain partially operational, offering minimal services staffed by intern officers.
Tumeandaa maandamano ambayo tutakuja ili kuendelea kufanya ile public petition. Tunataka kuwaona pia hata senator wa Nairobi akizungumzia masuala haya, kwa sababu pia yeye ako hapa kuhakikisha kwamba governor anatekeleza majukumu yake. Women rep, tunataka kuwaona wakizungumzia masuala haya.
The union now accuses the county government of frustrating ongoing situation and turning a blind eye to the plight of both healthcare workers and patients. John Mashere reporting for TAS TV.
Kenya's Agriculture and Livestock Research Organization, in partnership with the International Rice Research Institute, has unveiled 2 new rice seed varieties aimed at improving rice production. Ashley Medhi has more information.
Kenya has taken a bold step towards rice self-sufficiency by releasing 2 new seeds in the market, developed by Calro in collaboration with the IRR. The seeds are tailor-made for challenging soils with high salinity, particularly areas like the coastal region, Kibos, and Lower Mwea. These seeds mature faster, yield more, and perform better even in harsh environments. Kalpa, for example, takes 85 to 90 days to harvest.
In the course of 1 to 2 seasons, the seed will be available for the use of farmers.
Compared to older varieties which take up to 4 months and are less resilient, Kilimara and Kalpa can produce 5 to 7 tons per hectare, a major leap towards meeting the local demand.
The farmer is getting a yield of, say, about 2 tons. It can improve their yield on that particular field to, say, from 3 to 5. And it increased the amount of profit that a farmer can make from a given land.
Cultivation technology to increase rice productivity, especially we are focused on certified seed.
The initiative is part of a broader strategy involving COPIA and LBDA, equipping the local research stations and training farmers nationwide. Reporting for TAS TV from Thika Town, Kiambu County is Ash.
A mother and a daughter were killed while crossing Namanga Highway after being hit by a speeding lorry. Angry Korompoi residents torched the vehicle and blocked the road in protest. They demanded urgent safety measures like speeding bumps and footbridge. Derek has more information on this.
Tension crept Korompoi area along the Namanga Highway today after a tragic accident claimed both the life of her mother and her daughter. The both were attempting to cross the busy highway when they were hit by a speeding lorry. Witness say the driver failed to slow down, leading to the fatal crash.
Kwa majina yangu naitwa Judy, aji wa Korompoi. Na kabla ya hii accident kuna mwenye tunazika kesho alikufiwa hapa. Si aligogwa Sunday. Hapa Sunday. Naomba serikali yetu tafadhali hapa watuwekee bumps. Kakuta ore maimai. Kakuta tunakuomba. Kuja tu tuwekee bump.
Angered by the incidents, residents took matter into their own hands, torching the lorry and blocking the road in protest. They accused authorities of neglecting pedestrian safety in the area, citing the lack of footbridge.
Naitwa Joyce Nduku, mimi ni mkaaji wa hapa Koroboi. Na hapa kila wakati kuko na ajali. Na hizi ajali, we are blaming them to Kenya National Highways Board. The engineer, the office iko pale huko Athi River. They drive on this road every single day. They know there is a very big population here. While they have erected bumps, huko Hola, they have erected bumps hapa Kimalat, they have erected kule Galaxy, kule Kitengela hapo karibu Yukos. Alafu hapa pahali kuko na big population, there is no bumps. How we are blaming this accident and any other future accident na zile zimepita, we are blaming the Kenya National Highways Board.
Police were later deployed to disperse the crowd and restore calm. The bodies of the victims were moved to a local mortuary and investigation into the incident are now underway. Residents are now calling for urgent intervention to prevent further loss of life along the highway. Reporting live from TAS TV, I'm Derek.
On TAS TV, thank you for watching. I've been yours, Mercy Chumba.